So, our first team, I think we've got our first competitor is Wendy Clay with Scout, looks right to me, and they're from Holbeach. It's a 5-year-old working sheepdog cross Jack Russell Terrier, racing red Brussels Scout. This dog has won loads of competitions all over Europe actually, been to the World Championships, been to the European Open, so it's done agility a few times before, and I think it's been to Crufts a couple of times before as well. So here we go, they're off, and this will be very, very fast and furious. Nice, easy sort of run to give you confidence to start off with, and then into the weaves. They have to go into the weaves with the first pole on the left-hand side of the dog, and now it starts to get twisty. So they've had the easy bit to start with, and now a little bit more control needed. That's a very tempting tunnel there. And they're clear, and the first dog, so she grabs the baton and off we go. And next competitor is Angela Gadeen from Colchester. And this is Tia, a miniature poodle. 8-year-old dog now, but it doesn't look it by the speed it's going around here. Rayanne's Hopeful by Dar for Siren Song. What a long name that one's got. And going well so far. Have to watch that tunnel there because the dogs love the tunnels. And that looks like a second clear round. That's pretty good going so far. And now we have Dave Alderson with, oh dear, with Libby. This is a 5-year-old toy poodle. They've come all the way from Carlisle. So as I say, there's no geographical arrangement of these teams. He's got his fan club over in that corner as well. I'm not sure whether it's Dave's or the dogs. Oh dear. He's got a little bit too excited. You can hear this dog yapping his way around, and he's obviously not listening to Dave's instructions instead. And here they come over the fast jump, grabs the baton, and our last handler in this team, in our first team, is Dawn Weaver. Those of you that have been in the arena for a little while will have seen her before. Oh my goodness, how did it manage to get over that long jump from that? It didn't. And the reason the judges signalled an elimination there was because it didn't go between the 4 poles. So unfortunately it jumped across the corner of that long jump there. But they'll carry on. This is a little Papillon Puzzle, 3-year-old dog. And give them a round of applause as they finish. So our next team is making their way into the arena now. And the first competitor, I believe, is going to be Hayley Bray. She hasn't signalled to me that I've got the wrong name, so we'll assume I got that right. And this is a 3-year-old miniature poodle called Levi. And they're from Milton Keynes. This is another Siren Song, whatever, with Up and Over. And they make their way around to the back of the arena, going through the weaves here. Fantastic dog to run, Levi, apparently. He works hard, but at night he sleeps under the duvet, so he obviously needs his beauty sleep to keep him fit for these competitions. Just the tunnel and one more jump to go, and she grabs the baton and off we go. Our second competitor is Mandy Susati, and this is Izzy. They're from Earl's Colne in Essex. Oh dear, missed out the long jump there, so I had to go back. They get a refusal for that, but they still carry on. It's only 5 faults. Lost a little bit of time. This is a Patterdale Terrier, 4-year-old dog. Stonebridge Black Magic, this one's called. And just coming around the tunnel, over the last jump, grab the baton, and off we go. Our third competitor is Hilary Bowden with Buzz. This is a 6-year-old Jack Russell Terrier. They're from Colford in the Forest of Dean, so these teams really are scattered all over the country. Busy Busby, the registered name of this dog. Apparently he's a busy little dog, hence the name. Does lots of tricks, sneezes, hope he doesn't stop to do any of them halfway around the course. And here he comes over the last jump, and Hilary will grab the baton, and our last competitor in this team is Den Keeler. They're from Raunds in Northamptonshire. Look at this. I don't know who's fastest here, the dog or Den. But oh dear, a little bit too fast. Didn't quite get the weaves going too fast, you see. It couldn't turn into those weaves. And typical Border Terrier, it's making quite a bit of noise as it goes round. Got to wait for it there. And it's very eager little dog, this one. Just the tunnel to go, and over the last jump. Give them a big round of applause. And they go into the lead, just 10 faults for the whole team. So at the moment, Team 2 are in the lead. And coming into the arena now is our third team. Do you like the catchy names we've got for these teams? Put together at the last minute, so didn't have time to give them some names. And our first competitor for Team 3, I believe, is going to be Pauline Prince. And they're from Leighton Buzzard. And this is another miniature poodle, 4 3/4 years old, very precise, called Tinker. Penling's Dancing Flame is its registered name. Pauline started agility 8 years ago with a standard poodle, so I'm not sure whether she put it in the wash and it shrunk or whether she's just downsized. Making good time round to the back, get into this weave entry in the right time. Oh, look at this. This is, oh no! Oh dear, oh dear. He wasn't supposed to do it. He said, well, I've gone wrong now, might as well do the tunnel twice as well. So, yeah, they're having some fun out there. He's yapping away as he goes around. Sorry, I do beg her pardon. And apparently she really is a devil, and I think we proved that today, so still can't stop. And unfortunately, that will have started the clock off again as well. But here we go. And this one is Miranda Frankham. And they're from Milton Keynes. This is Dodger. Sheltie, 5-year-old Sheltie. Liran Night Shift is the registered name of this dog. He's a fast little dog, very accurate, very tight. Oh, he saw that tunnel, but she just managed to get, oh no! They've gone into the wrong end of that tunnel. They do have to go into the right end of the tunnels, I'm afraid. Last competitor in this team, second to last, is Rosie Cavill. And this is a working Cocker Spaniel, 3.5-year-old, called Spice. They're from Newport in South Wales. This is Field Spy Leanna. A lovely and a naughty little dog, apparently, this one here, but he's behaving himself so far. And he's clear so far with just the last jump to go. Grab the baton. Oh, good. Stop him from running off. Excellent. And now we have Tracy Bennett with Buffy, a 5-year-old Border Terrier. And they're from Pontypridd in South Wales. So another 2 Welsh people and 2 from Milton Keynes area in this team. Hergon Amber or something is its registered name. I do apologise if I pronounced that wrong. Grade 7 agility dog, this one, which is as high as you can get in the UK. Loves agility, and nice way to finish off that team. So we had 2 clear rounds and 2 eliminations. Team 4 making their way into the arena now. And the first competitor in Team 4, I believe, is going to be Alan Bray with Tally. And this is another Shetland sheepdog, or Sheltie. 7-year-old, Chandling Black Chaser. Alan's from Milton Keynes as well. And this is actually running someone else's dog. Although Alan has got 1 or 2 dogs himself, he's running Miranda Frankham's dog here, who's just run in the last team. So this will be interesting, because when you're running someone else's dog, they don't necessarily respond to the same commands. But he's making a good job of it so far. I think he must have been practicing. Lovely through the weaves there. Another noisy little dog. And yeah, going well so far. So as I say, it's always difficult when you use maybe different commands with a different handler, but that's a lovely run and a clear round to start off with. Pressure's on now for the rest of the team. And this is Chris Baldwin with Bear, a crossbreed, 3.5-year-old, and these are from Wisbech. And If Only Pooh Bear is its registered name. My goodness, that was a good send away into the tunnel there. That was fantastic. Saves a little bit of running. If you have to run alongside your dog in this, you're always going to slow it down. None of us are that fit. So, and what a lovely, another clear round. So, we've got the third member of this team is Rachel Mowbray with Nutmeg, or Meggie, depending on whether she's been good or bad, I suspect. An 8.5-year-old Border Terrier. Don't forget, 8.5 for a dog is equivalent to well into their 50s for a human. So to travel around here at this speed at that age is not bad going. Laurelton Winter Nutmeg, and this one's actually an agility champion. And proving it there by getting a lovely clear round. And the last competitor, Vanessa Layton, this is now, and Archie, miniature poodle. He wanted to stay and play with his mate instead of run round after it. 9.5-year-old dog, this one, so this one's in its 60s. They're from Billericay. Karamugi, a little bit more, and this one's been to Crufts 1 or 2 times before, I think. I'm sure I've read that name out a few times over the years. 5th year, in fact, competing at Crufts. And this is looking good for a complete... Yes, and we've got a full set of clear rounds there. So 4 clear rounds, and that will obviously take them into the lead. And now we've got our final team in this competition. And the first handler, I believe, is going to be Nikki Williams with Spud. And this is a Jack Russell Terrier, 8-year-old dog. His registered name is Locally Grown Spud. So I thought we normally bred dogs, not rather than grew them, but there we go. They're from London. He's a typical terrier, apparently. Sometimes he does and sometimes he doesn't. Well, he started off doing it, so let's see if he carries on and gets all the way around. But, nicely through the weaves, making sure he gets every single weave pole. And Nicky's really giving him nice clear instructions here, so minimising the chance of him going wrong. And then it's a bit of a race to this tunnel. Through the tunnel, just one jump to go. Yes, and there's a clear round to start off with. So she hands over to Jeanette Tandy with Betsy. And this is a collie cross Jack Russell. He's well ahead of Jeanette. So 4-year-old bitch this one is. Wee Betsy Boo is its registered name. Look at the speed of this dog here. Loves her agility. It's first time at Crufts, this one. It's not Jeanette's first time at Crufts, but first time at... Oh, what a shame! Oh dear, I don't know how he marked that one. He knocked one jump that he was meant to jump, another one that he wasn't. Oh, now we've got Michelle Griffiths with Pepsi. This is a poodle cross, 6-year-old dog. Crinkly Bob's Kumquat is its registered name. They're from Rushton in Northants. Best dog that Michelle has ever owned, apparently, this one. Spoilt rotten, and I think she's been to Crufts before, from memory. And there they go. Unfortunately, elimination there, but the rest of the... Oh dear! And that's another elimination. There's this miniature poodle, Whoopi, this one's called, and gone absolutely mad. But 5-year-old dog, Kangalis Whoopi with Rianne, and this is Jane Bray running it. They're from Milton Keynes. It's a bit of a needle match here because her husband was in their previous team. This dog is another one that belongs to someone else, so we'll let her use that as her excuse. It belongs to Angela Gadine, who ran earlier in another team. Give them a big round of applause. And that's it for the team competition. I did tell you it was going to be fast and furious, didn't I? So they're just going to make their way out before we decide who are the winners and to do the presentation. And the winners of the small team relay competition were Team 4, which is Alan Bray, Chris Baldwin, Rachel Mowbray and Vanessa Layton. Give them a round of applause. And make sure everyone gets a rosette.
Thank you.
It's a lovely trophy and a great big rosette. The rosette's bigger than a dog in some cases. And now we move on. In second place was Team 2. And this is Den Keeler, Hilary Bowden, Mandy Susati and Hayley Bray. And another great big rosette for each of the competitors in this one here. And in third place was Team 1. So this is Wendy Clay, Angela Gadine, Dave Alderson and Dawn Weaver. Give them all a big round of applause. More great big rosettes. And it's a very colourful arena, isn't it, with all that pink in there, especially with Angela's pink hair as well, really sets it off. And like I say, big thank you to Eukanuba, as I say, for sponsoring Mini Agility for many, many years, and always put on a good show for us with bring a bit of colour to the arena, and obviously it's fast and furious competition as well.